because it looks like the storms will be coming through sometime shortly after that.
Okay, cool.
So we specifically have our WFA weather alert day. It starts at noon today and goes until 4 o'clock this afternoon. So the impact with these storms moving through would be gusty wind and small hail. And notice we don't technically have 60-mile-an-hour or wind gusts or 260 and quarter-size hail on this particular graphic for Dallas-Fort Worth because the threat of that is going to be very low. It's actually going to be east of the Metroplex where you could start to see the quarter-size hail wind gusts to 60 miles an hour. So the Metroplex, very small possibility of that. But what you need to do is stay updated. Nonetheless, things could obviously change and have a way to receive any warnings that do come out. And one thing's for sure, make sure you download the WFA Plus app to your TV if you don't already have that, because we're going to be doing updates on there all day long. So for today, Dallas-Fort Worth, the Metroplex, we're going to be in that marginal risk for seeing some of these severe storms. It's really going to be just east of the Metroplex when we're going to start to see that slight risk of the quarter-size hail in wind gusts up to about 60 miles an hour. Things are pretty quiet so far. You can see the clouds building in, though. This is our Fort Worth camera. Temperatures are in the 70s, and we do have a little bit of wind right now coming in out of the south. We're at 73 degrees in Denton, 73 in McKinney, 73 in Terrell, also 73 degrees in Canton. Looking regionally, you can see where the first of the cold front is actually been moving through. That's going to be just to our west. There's no severe storms out there right now. Very early this morning, there were a couple, but that's it. These are going to continue to move off to the east. So satellite radar showing we've had a few showers in between Bowie and Gainesville, just west of Bowie. Now we do have a line, or at least a broken line of rain and thunderstorms, a little strong, not a lot of lightning though, but the main line of rain and storms, that's going to be between just west of Wichita Falls and all the way down towards Abilene and even just west of Coleman. These are going to continue to move off to the east. So looking at our timecast, starting in at 10 o'clock this morning, it still looks like it should be fairly well west of the Metroplex. But now 11 o'clock, we do have some showers and thunderstorms in between Sherman, Denton, and Fort Worth down to Cleburne. Nothing, though, in downtown Dallas just yet. But around noon, that's not going to be the case anymore. It looks like we will have thunderstorms that will be impacting much of the Metroplex at that time. And then taking all the way to 4 o'clock, we're starting to see an end to those showers and storms in the Metroplex. But now the heaviest of the line is just going to be to our south and east. Later this evening, this is going to be 5 o'clock, and most of us will be dry in the Metroplex, but still some showers and storms in some of our far eastern counties. The main cold front, though, doesn't come in until sometime late tonight. In fact, it could be pretty close to midnight before the cold front moves in, and that is when we're going to have that gusty north wind, and temperatures will be fairly cool to start out your Sunday. So for today, we still have the opportunity to make it into the low 80s for a lot of us, 82 in Dallas, 83 in Fort Worth, but overnight tonight, we're dropping down into the mid and upper 50s, though 60 in Waxahachie, 58 in Dallas, and 57 in Denton. So for today, scattered rain and thunderstorms, temperatures make it into the low 80s, a very low threat for an isolated severe storm or two. And then overnight tonight, we're looking mostly clear and comfortable. Temperatures drop into the upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, really nice, sunny, high of 75 degrees. We're back in the upper 80s on Monday, but another cold front, a dry one, comes in on Tuesday. We're back in the upper 70s. The second half of that 14-day, we do have a couple of rain chances in there, but temperatures look so much nicer. We have lots of 70s with a few 80s mixed in. Tiffany, back to you.
Thanks so much, Cassie. And